Gianna and welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I would go ahead and take you guys on a little room tour. I've done two of these on my channel before. One was at my college apartment last year, and then one was my Disney College Program room tour. And if you've watched my videos before, then you know that I just got back from my Disney College Program, and right now I am living at home for the summer before I go back to the University of Florida for my senior year of college, which is insane. But I figured I would go ahead and show you guys my little space of creative genius for the summer. This is where I do all of my online schoolwork because I am taking online college classes, and this is kind of where I just make all the magic happen. So if you guys are interested, let's go ahead and get started. Alright everybody, so this is the very front of my room. This is my door right here, and this is basically where you enter in through, but I want to make sure to show you this part of my room because I do utilize the space as much as I possibly can. As you guys know, and I told you guys, I normally am living in Gainesville at school at the University of Florida, and when I moved out of my apartment there, I had to bring all of my stuff back home. So I'm kind of using this as my room and storage all at the same time, so I'm going to show you guys how I store everything in here. So this little picture stand on the wall, or picture holder, I got it at either Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and I love it so much because I really wanted to start printing out pictures and putting them all over the place because I take a bunch of pictures, but I would love to actually be able to see them and make the space just a little bit more homey. And so I just printed out some pictures, I think at like Walgreens, and the frame came with these cute little clips. Yeah, and I just put all my photos up and I kind of like zigzag them, and I like it a lot. I love the character that it brings to the room, and I also just really love gold, so I love having it in here. On this side of the door, I have these little hooks up here, and I have had these forever. I don't even know where they're from, but I know for a fact that you can find them at like any Ross, Walmart, Target, literally anywhere you can find them. And I put it on the back of the wall just so I can hang these and have an easy place to store stuff. So I just have like this pink robe that I like to leave here just in case I get like a little chilly or I just don't feel like getting dressed after I get out of the shower. And then I also keep my washi tape, stickers, color pencils, crayons, Bible study pens. I'm really into like Bible journaling and writing in my planner and making things all pretty, and especially with a Happy Planner. Shout out to Happy Planner because y'all know I love my Happy Planner. Actually, I don't know if y'all know that. I probably said it in a video but then deleted it or something, but I love my Happy Planner. I love writing in my planner, and so I use washi tape a lot. Okay, so this is the view of the room when you are walking through the front doors. There's my bed, my little gallery wall. I've got two windows, and then I have this little clothing rack on the left, and that's kind of where we're gonna start, and then we will end up at my bed. Right now we're on the left side of my room, and I have this stand from Target that I bought, actually I believe on clearance last year, and I absolutely love this for a couple different reasons. One, I love being able to see all of the clothes that I know I'm gonna love and want to wear the most, just like right in front of my face. It's directly across from my bed. As soon as I wake up, I'm able to look at what I have and see what I want to wear. But what's also great about this is I really love when my room is like bright, white, and clean, but sometimes there's like a fine line between like too white and clean, if that makes sense, and then it feels like it's lacking personality. So I feel like having this rack really adds some personality, brings some color back in, and of course my favorite clothes are typically pink, so I love that I have that like just standing out in the room. But I also leave my camera up here just because I have a camera case that I leave under my bed that I will show you guys, but I just like to have it so like easily accessible just because I'm always on the go with it. I'm always using it, so I'd like to have it right there for use. And then up here I also just keep all of, like I said, my favorite clothes. I have a whole other closet, but that's really for like winter clothes and things like that. So I try to keep whatever I'm going to use the most right now out here. That way I can see it, I know what I have, I can use all of it. And then also just because it makes me feel good when I see the clothes that make me happy, you know? Right. On the bottom of the stand, it has this nice little rack where I'm able to keep and store some things. I try to keep it pretty cleanly just so it doesn't look too messy, because it's easy for that to happen when you have all these clothes out. But it's done pretty well so far, and this is just kind of where I keep my Mickey ears. I have a couple pairs down here, and then sometimes I like to switch them out and put them on the wall, but that is where I like to keep my stash. And then moving over a little bit, I have these two bins right here, and these I primarily have left over from when I live in Gainesville. They are just kind of the storage I use in my closet there, but I've just been kind of using them to store different shoes that I'm not wearing right now, that I probably use in the winter, or maybe with a fancier outfit and just some other things. Moving moving on away from the little dresser, I have this rack, and if you've watched my Disney College program room tour, then you know about this rack. It was a lifesaver when I was in my Disney College program. This is kind of just where I keep some of my stationery items, some of my makeup, some travel bags, and then notebooks, textbooks, things like that. Over here with my stationery, I just have my little Be Thankful journal, this 1 question a day for 5 years journal, my favorite pens for to use in my planner and just like for notes and things like that. They're my favorite. This is just kind of like my journal for creative ideas, and then a little planner. You can all see that. And then my little planner. I haven't bought my happy planner just yet. I didn't buy it when I was going on my Disney College program because I didn't really need it. It'll be coming though. And then over here I just keep some makeup. I've got like some false eyelashes in there. If you know me, I never use false eyelashes. I just can't get it straight. But got those. I've got a naked palette, just some random stuff, lip glosses, perfume. When I was in high school, I was really big on the naked palettes. And I rarely ever do eyeshadow anymore, but when I do, I just use those. So now in the 2 bottom layers, I have these little travel bags, and these I will probably plop into my book bag whenever I need them, but obviously I'm working from home right now, so I don't really need them, so I keep them over here. But this one, this bag has this cutie little camera on it, and it says smile, and this is where I keep basically all of my electronics that I need with me basically at all times. I have camera chargers, vlog camera charger, hard drive, SD cards, all that good stuff. In this little bag I keep all of my school supplies, so all my pens, highlighters, pencils, and then this one, most of you won't guess what's in this one, but this one I typically keep in my Disney bag rather than my book bag, and that is because it is tampons and a bunch of magic bands. So this is where I keep all my magic bands because I just don't want to leave them all over the place. So there's that. Over here is my desk, and if I'm being totally honest with you, not a lot of work gets done over here. All of the work gets done in my bed, which is probably not the best thing. I'm trying to get out of that habit. It's terrible, I know. But here's my desk. This is where I kind of keep things to organize it. Got my handy water bottle. I have my laptop down here. I have my little laptop case. This is where I keep my everyday makeup. So in there I keep the makeup that I use maybe once or twice, not a month, if that. But this is where I keep the stuff that I use absolutely every day, so that if I need to grab it and go, it's right here and I can grab it. Out here I leave my foundation, setting powder, and my beauty blender just so it doesn't get nasty when things are drying. Over here I have this little scarf from when I went on the Disney cruise. If you guys want to watch about that Disney cruise, I made a whole vlog about it, and it's for the Pirates Night. They gave us a little scarf. Up here I also have a candle, and this is a candle that my boyfriend got me for, oh, it's my birthday. It says happy birthday, of course it's for my birthday. And it is one of my favorite scents, fresh linen, right? But either way, I love the smell. So that was really sweet of him. This is like my favorite thing. So I keep that up there, and I like to burn it every now and then. And then I have this mirror, and this mirror, I love to talk about this mirror because I used to have this really big damask mirror from IKEA, and it was basically this with like this big like black design around it. But I just, once upon a time, I went through a pink zebra print phase, and my entire room was like, these walls were literally hot pink, like hot pink, and my bedding was like pink zebra print and all like craziness. And that was part of that room, and I got that from IKEA. But then I was like, I'm gonna repurpose this, and so I took away the black design and I just popped out the mirror, and it was the best thing I ever did. And now I just keep it over here on this little shelf. Let me try and not break it. I keep it on this little shelf that I want to say it's probably from Walmart, and then I just keep that up here, and this is where I do my makeup in the morning because I've got all this fresh light coming from the window over here. I love to do my makeup in natural lighting because there's nothing worse than doing your makeup and then getting into the car and then you look like a crazy person. So yes, I keep this up here. I do all my makeup, I do my hair over here, and then I have this little cup with like pens and stuff if I ever need to grab a pen really quick and I don't want to go into my little pencil bag. And then over here I also have some things from just like recently, like I've got that American Girl doll that I got on my trip to New York, and then my 21st birthday sign, and eventually I'll put these things in the closet with the rest of my storage stuff, but it's cute for right now. I'll leave it out here. So this I've had forever. I also got this at Marshall's pretty much my entire life is from Marshalls and Home Goods and TJ Maxx. Over here we have this really cute sign, and it has my name and a cute little mermaid on it, and this my boyfriend made me for my birthday last year. His mom owns a creative studio called Board and Brush where you can make like a bunch of really cool signs and stuff, personalized, and they're super awesome. So he made me this, and it was just adorable, and it matches in here really well. He knows I love mermaids, so that was super sweet. And I love having that up here. It matches the room perfectly, which is awesome. And then over here I have a couple of different things. So I keep a candle because you just always have to have a candle, right? My mom got me this really cute lamp, and it is like an oyster, I guess you could say, but it kind of has like this pearl inside, and when you turn it on it lights up, and it's just really pretty. Then over here I have, well, really this is just the dresser, so this primarily is supposed to be the dresser. Like I said, most of my clothes are over there, so really in here, once upon a time I used to keep like underwear and bathing suits in these drawers, but right now I'm keeping them somewhere else, just because keeping them in there is just easier. When I move back to Gainesville I can just pick it up and put it in my car. This I'd have to like actually pack things, and that's just a hassle. So right here I keep my flat iron, my curling iron, and blow dryer in here, as well as the lighter for my candles. And then in here I keep tissues, just because I've always got allergies and I can just pull them from my bed. And I keep my laptop charger and a comb, so just random stuff in there really. And then through the rest of them I just have like pajamas, track shorts, jeans, like things that I just don't really have hung up over there. But this is more like casual wear, and I really only use 2 of them. It's like much longer than it looks, and this is from IKEA. On top of my dresser, the things I actually use is my record player, and I love this record player. It is a Victrola record player, and what I love the most about it is while you can play records, what I love the most is that it actually has so many different functions. So you could play a CD on it, you could play a tape on it, you could plug in like your laptop with a USB or Bluetooth, and I do that all the time. Like you have the option to use an aux cord, but I just Bluetooth my phone to this thing, and I get the music pumping, put on some worship music. That's typically what I'm doing. Or recently, what I like to do when I'm doing my makeup or my hair is I'll go on my Bible app and I'll let it read to me. So instead of having to read the Bible, it's read to me. So it's a win-win. And then it also is a normal radio, and I just think this is super awesome and I love it. And so it opens up and it's really cute over here. And I've got a couple records. I have the Beauty and the Beast record. I do have Christmas records though, because I do love me some Christmas music. Andrea Bocelli Christmas, which I got after Christmas, so I haven't been able to listen to it yet because can't ruin the magic. And then I actually have Mickey Mouse Disco, which I find this really funny because my mom bought me this at a thrift store, and Disney just re-released this record because it was originally released in 1979. So I have the original, and now they're re-releasing it, which is pretty cool. I like freaked out when I saw that. And then I also have Disney's Christmas favorites, and I keep my Walt Disney's Treasury of Classics book over here. So I wanted to come over and show you guys the curtains, because my curtains are actually something that I love most about my room. And these I bought when I had moved into my college apartment. And what's funny is that I like decorated my whole room, and I like never put up curtains because I was like, no, I don't want to buy curtains just to buy curtains. Like I want the perfect curtains. And the place that I found the perfect curtains of all places was Walmart. They are just super sheer. They're not good for room darkening at all. Like they're literally just for decoration. Blinds will like deal with the light, so it doesn't really bother me like not having like a heavy curtain to block light, because I just close the blinds, and I like a lot of room, like light in my room anyways. So this is what they're like, and it's just easier if I show you them like this. But they are super sheer, and they have this really pretty little floral, like fancy little design, and I just think it's really whimsical and cute. And the thread that it's made out of is gold. Like it's not gold thread, but you know, like the color is gold, and I just think it's absolutely precious, and I love having it because it just makes my room feel so magical and cute, especially with the light flowing through it. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of show you what I have up here this way, but this is my little gallery wall. This has been a work in progress, people. If you have seen my first room tour, you know that it looked completely different, and I didn't have something for the other side. So like I had I believe, the cross, but I didn't have the A, so it was kind of imbalanced. And then on my DCP, I kind of had like a little smaller version, but we have finally come to like the perfect balance of the gallery wall. So I'm gonna tell you guys about it. So I've got this A up here, and it's kind of just like a wood with like a cute little gold pattern. I'm very like white, gold, pink, if you can't tell. And so that A I got at Marshall's. Honestly, all of this was just a combination of multiple Marshalls trips. Every time I went, I found something, I got it, and slowly it all came together. So that's from Marshalls. And this blessed sign is from Marshalls. I just love this so much. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, nope, you're mine, I'm taking you. And this I used to keep over my desk over in my Gainesville apartment, but then I decided to put it in with the gallery wall, and I was really happy with that decision when I did that. So I love having it up here at kind of like the focal point, and it's just like a good reminder when you look up and you see like, yeah, I am blessed, you know? I have this cross that I got from Altered State, and that was a little bit more pricey than I care to admit. That's probably the most expensive thing that's not true. One of these two was more pricey, and by more price I just mean like 20 bucks, but like 20 bucks for a little trinket was a lot. It hurt a little bit, but it was just so cute, passed up. And it also has an A on it, and that was from Altered State. I love Altered State so much. They're just, oof, they're pricey. So love those things. And then of course my millennial pink ears. These are my favorite, like my all-time favorite Mickey ears, and even though I use them all the time, so like they're rarely ever actually on this wall because if I'm in the parks they're on my head, I like to keep it up here because whenever I'm home I leave them up there, and I just think it ties it all together and it's really cute. It's a little bit different than what you normally see on a gallery wall. And then these two frames over here I want to say I bought them from Michael's, and they were like a wood color at first. And, well, they weren't a wood color, they were wood. And I painted them white, and then I kind of dusted gold paint over them just to kind of give them like a worn but cute look at the same time. And I was so happy with the outcome of that. And then I just put some cute watercolor pictures that I got from Pinterest in them, and I love those a lot. This one is Wonder Woman, and then this one is just a mermaid tail. And then over here, this is probably one of my, I hear my dog. This is one of my favorite things in the whole room too, and I feel like I've said that like 30 million times already. But this picture here is from my boyfriend Robert, and for Christmas time, this was like the best gift ever. He got a friend of his from high school who, like, she's like an artist now or something, and he got her to paint one of like a moment in our kind of like couple history. And our very first Disney trip together, and I think we talked about this in my boyfriend tag that I posted, what was that, 2 videos ago? So you can go watch that if you want to meet him. But our very first Disney trip together was like the first time where we realized, wait, I actually like love this person. And that was just because like we've never really, our relationship didn't really exist outside of Gainesville because we met in college, and that's just kind of where our relationship existed. So when we went out of that and we like spent this whole day together, it was super magical. And so he got his friend to like just draw it for us, and it's like so like good, like down to the detail, down to the shirt I was wearing, what ears I was wearing, what shirt he was wearing. So I love this so much, and he got it framed for me and everything, so I leave it up here, and I think it's the cutest thing in the world, so I love it. And then this frame over here is from Hobby Lobby, and it is gold. I got it on clearance because it had like a little scratch in it, but I don't care. I'm kind of going for like a worn look anyways. And it says How Great Thou Art, and if you know like the worship song, then you know what that's from. But I also really love this, and I just love having all that up here. Over here is kind of the corner next to my bed. Over there is my closet, and over here I have this dresser, and this is what I was telling you about, where I keep all of my underwear, bathing suits, and just things like that. And I keep this rather than putting it inside of the dresser, just because this is so easy to put in my car whenever I am going back to Gainesville. I don't have to unpack things. I just literally shove it in there and then I take it out. Super easy. And then in here I have this nice little carrying case, and I love this because this is where I keep all of my important documents that I just cannot lose. All of my tax paperwork, my birth certificate, social security card, all that good stuff, and even like sentimental things, like maybe like cards from friends or from my boyfriend or anything like sweet that I want to keep safe. I keep that all in here, and this is also just super easy to take with me wherever I go if I need it. In the corner over here I have my hamper. Obviously I put all my dirty clothes in there, and then behind my hamper hiding back here, I have my book bag, and obviously I'm not using it right now because I'm doing online school from home, but if I'm ever just like going on a trip or if I'm going to Disney, then I will whip it out and then use it. But I like to keep it out of sight just so that it's not messy. Okay, so now we have the closet, and I'm gonna be straight up. I don't really use my closet that much over here just because it's kind of storage. He wants to come in. I'm gonna let my dog in. Come on. This is my dog Dusty. He was getting a little lonely. He can't never decide if he actually wants to be with me or if he doesn't. But for right now, he does. So this is my closet. Like I said, I don't really use my closet that much over here. In Gainesville, I use it a ton. But over here, I really just use the rack and then the dresser over there. But right here, this is primarily storage. But I will show you what I got inside it. Warning, it's a bit messy. I'm gonna let Dusty down now. Okay, so on this side of the closet, I'm gonna be tap dancing all throughout the video. You want attention, silly? I'll just pet him with my foot while I tell you what's inside my closet. Alright, on this side of the closet, I've got a couple different things. So I've got like winter clothes, I've got a bunch of jackets in here, sweaters, all sorts of things like that. What is he doing? You want something. What do you want? Okay, okay. I think he has to go pee. We'll be back. He has been fed and taken out. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. He's still gonna come in because he likes the attention. Okay, yes, clothes on the bottom. These baskets right here, I have like random electronic stuff. Honestly, I need to clean them out. I've got way too much stuff in there that it really doesn't need to be in there. And then I've got some jewelry in there, pens, and then I think I have some wallets back there. Again, need to clean it out. On this side, I have these 3 drawers, and like I said, once upon a time, I used to use all of these things. Once upon a time, I also had a lot more clothes. Like when I moved into college, I brought all of my clothes with me. Terrible mistake. I also needed to desperately clean out my closet because I never would have needed all this space. So now I know. Don't hoard your stuff, people. If you watched my tips for college freshman video, I talked about that. Clean out your closet before you go to college because you will thank yourself so much. You really don't wear that much stuff anyways. Promise. Or at least I didn't, for sure. So these are literally empty. Like this whole bin right now is for candles. And candles only. So I keep all of my candles in there, and then I keep blankets in this bottom one, and then I've got like old homecoming dresses in this top one that I want to take to my old high school because I know they have what's called like the cowboy closet, and they like keep clothes in there for people who need them or just can't afford to buy a prom dress or things like that. So I'm gonna take that over there eventually. And then I've got more coats in here. Again, I've got like books, more shoes up there, more stationery and bathroom supplies, some more decorations that I honestly don't think I'm gonna use. I think I'm like set on what I'm gonna use now. I've also got like a little bedside table in here, a sewing machine. I also have some really big plastic bins down there that what I love to do is I love to take all of my hanging clothes and I kind of like lay them inside like that motion. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I lay them inside and then I just take the whole bin, stuff it in my car, and then when I get to Gainesville, I just take the hangers out rather than having to re-hang everything. I just put it in there with the hangers. Makes moving super easy. I'm probably gonna do a moving tips video actually now that I say that. Look at that. Inspiration while I'm talking, just inspired myself. But yeah, the rest of this is just kind of waiting to be put in my car to go back to Gainesville. Alright everybody, so that is pretty much it for this video. I think I covered everything, and if I didn't cover everything and you have a question about something or you saw something in one clip but you didn't in another and I'm like, oh, what happened there? Then comment that down below and I will be happy to explain where I got it from or anything you want to know about it. But yeah, that is my room. That is my little creative space right now. This is where I do all my work and I do all my sleeping and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Bye! He so doesn't care.